Have you ever wondered why you still wake up exhausted, with body aches and mental fog, even after spending 8 hours in bed? Why you feel like you've been hit by a truck, dragging yourself through the day with no energy, only to lie awake at night staring at the ceiling? The truth is, this isn't just about sleep quantity. It's about sleep quality and how your body handles stress. What is happening inside you is a complex hormonal and neurological imbalance where stress and poor sleep feed each other in a vicious cycle that ruins your health day after day. And that's the scary part. Most people have no idea they re-trapped in this cycle. That's why in today's video, I'm going to reveal exactly how stress is silently destroying your sleep and, in turn, is making you even more stressed. And stay with me until the end, because I'll also give you 3 science-backed techniques that very few people know but that can radically improve both your sleep and stress levels within days. Let us start with something crucial that almost no one talks about. Your nervous system is divided into 2 main parts, the sympathetic and the parasympathetic. The sympathetic is your fight or flight mode. It's designed to keep you alert during moments of danger. The parasympathetic is your rest and digest mode, responsible for calming you down and allowing your body to repair itself during sleep. But when you're under chronic stress, the sympathetic system stays activated even when you're supposed to be resting. This keeps your heart rate elevated, your breathing shallow, and your brain stuck in survival mode. The result? Difficulty falling asleep, waking up multiple times during the night, and entering shallow sleep stages that fail to restore your body. But stress doesn't just affect your nervous system. It also alters your cortisol rhythm. Normally, cortisol should peak around 7 or 8 a.m., giving you the energy to start the day. Then, it should slowly drop, reaching its lowest levels at night, allowing melatonin, your sleep hormone, to rise. But with chronic stress, cortisol stays elevated into the evening, blocking melatonin production and making it nearly impossible for your brain to switch off. Studies show that people with high evening cortisol levels take 50% longer to fall asleep and spend 30% less time in deep, restorative sleep. Let's talk about the physical damage this creates over time. Poor sleep increases your levels of inflammatory cytokines, proteins that inflame your body and brain. This chronic inflammation doesn't just make you tired. It raises your risk for heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and even depression. One study from the University of California found that just 1 night of sleep deprivation raises your blood pressure and increases insulin resistance the very next day. Now imagine the cumulative effect of weeks, months, or even years of poor sleep. It's a health disaster waiting to happen. And here's another shocking fact. Your gut health is directly linked to sleep and stress. When you're stressed, your gut produces less serotonin. Around 90% of your body's serotonin comes from your gut. Low serotonin means low melatonin production, making sleep even harder. Plus, poor sleep disrupts your gut microbiome, leading to digestive problems, bloating, and more mood instability. It's a complete domino effect. Now let's address the common mistakes people make when trying to fix this. One major error is relying on sleeping pills or alcohol. Both might make you fall asleep faster, but they interfere with REM sleep and deep sleep stages, making your rest shallow and fragmented. Another mistake is ignoring the importance of light exposure. Many people spend all day indoors with artificial lighting and then expose themselves to bright screens at night, flipping their internal clock upside down. So let's shift into practical solutions that you can start applying today. First, morning sunlight exposure. Aim for at least 10 to 20 minutes of natural sunlight within the first hour after waking up. This resets your circadian rhythm and helps regulate cortisol and melatonin production. If outdoor sunlight isn't possible, consider investing in a light therapy lamp. Second, establish a consistent sleep and wake schedule even on weekends. Irregular sleep patterns confuse your internal clock, making it harder for your body to know when to produce sleep hormones. Third, create a relaxation ritual before bed. About 90 minutes before sleep, start signaling to your body that it's time to wind down. Lower the lights, reduce noise, and avoid stimulating content like action movies or social media scrolling. Incorporate calming activities like stretching, journaling, or listening to binaural beats designed for relaxation. Now let's talk about nutrition. What you eat can either improve or sabotage your sleep quality. Avoid caffeine after 2 p.m. Even if you think caffeine doesn't affect you, it blocks adenosine receptors, the chemicals that build sleep pressure, and stays in your system for up to 8 hours. At dinner, focus on foods rich in tryptophan, magnesium, and B vitamins. Great options include turkey, oats, almonds, bananas, and spinach. Stay away from sugar-loaded desserts and heavy fatty meals that disrupt digestion and increase nighttime cortisol. Let's not forget physical activity. Regular moderate exercise like brisk walking, yoga, or swimming helps lower cortisol and improves sleep onset and duration. However, avoid intense workouts less than 3 hours before bedtime, as they can increase adrenaline and delay sleep. Now, as promised, here are 3 advanced strategies that can take your sleep and stress recovery to the next level. Number 1. Progressive muscle relaxation. Before bed, lie down and tense each muscle group for 5 seconds, then slowly release. This triggers a relaxation response and reduces physical tension. Number 2. Magnesium glycinate supplementation. This specific form of magnesium calms the nervous system and helps lower nighttime cortisol. Aim for 200 to 400 milligrams, but always check with your healthcare provider first. Number 3. Cognitive shuffle technique. When your mind won't stop racing at night, start thinking of random, unrelated objects, alphabetically like apple, balloon, cat, dinosaur. This tricks your brain out of anxiety loops and helps you drift off faster. Lastly, an important disclaimer. If your sleep issues persist despite these changes, or if you suspect underlying health conditions like sleep apnea, chronic anxiety, or depression, consult with a healthcare professional. Sleep disorders can have serious health consequences if left untreated. If you found this video helpful, click the like button right now to help this content reach more people who struggle with sleep and stress. And if you want to keep receiving practical, science-based health tips that actually work in real life, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. In the next video, we're going to talk about the best foods to naturally reduce anxiety and boost mood without medications. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you there.